Dom Link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the commentary show. If you guys are doing well, to close that head because they're. Whoa, that was the worst intro that I've done in a while. Whether having a wonderful day, hope you guys are doing okay. Today we're gonna be talking about how good we're feeling today because so finally some positive in the channel after a while of negative. I've been going through a mini episode of depression, if I'm being completely honest. But this comes at a amazing cost. Yesterday we had a formation of it was really weird. We had a formation of government, right, for a governmental job, which is working at the election, which is on the 28th of April. We are the 24th of April, 24 days, so Monday. Now the great thing that happened was, yes, we had a formation. It went really well. It was really complicated, but because they have a tendency to overcomplicate stuff. So what they're doing is they're gonna train you for a job, but they have to train you and tell you every single instance. So hey, this happened, this is how you answer to it. But the reality is those things happen maybe once a year, maybe once in an election, right? You're not really gonna have to face it. So they're gonna spend 15 minutes explaining a problem that might not happen, you know? So ultimately it was really beneficial. My father, it's funny, we had the conversation with my father because yesterday we had a formation. Before yesterday we went to government, right? And it was nuts because he was talking about how well, it was more valorizing to work. That has more value. It's odd. Valor, it's in French. Sorry. There is a lot more value in working than not working, right? But now what we're doing, we're working. We're making videos. We're filming here, and we are posting some clips. So we're actually working, you know. Now, ultimately speaking, and actually, you know what? This is actually really good. This is really good. This is a really good example of something that I didn't even think about talking. You know, I just did a video on what it was like mentally because right now we're going through a little episode of depression, right? Nothing that's gonna end up, but still, right? And I was talking about how I felt, right? And I wasn't sure if I was able to say, hey, you're depressed or you're not depressed, right? I'm not able to say I'm doing well or not, which is possibly not normal, but that's the truth. So then, you know, and this one, my father is saying this, and me agreeing with my father saying, hey, there's value in hard work, right? Me going there and having this course felt very, it added a lot of value to how I felt. I felt very, not proud, but you know, something akin pride, right? And it's stupid because it's the course, it's not even the workplace. It's a 3-hour course. But this is possibly part of the perception that we have on what we're doing. So because we felt so much pride, pride is the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm French. Because we felt so much pride going there, maybe we're perceiving this as a hobby more than a job, right? Because I should be feeling pride every single day because we're doing this every single day, right? So it's very odd when you think about it. It's very weird. Why didn't I feel more pride? Why wasn't I like, yo, this is so cool that we're able to do that. This is unbelievable, you know? Why was I not able to say that? Why was I not able to just come in and say, you know what? I'm proud of myself for every single and any single opportunity that I'm working. And I don't know, but yesterday it was amazing talking to people. I did a video a bit before, like how we have easy life. I had a girl flirting with me, which was she was the person giving the information, and she was very flirtatious, very touchy feely, you know. And although she wasn't really my type, she's beautiful, but she's a bit in age, right? I think she was early 50s. You know, she was a bit too old for me. Which is possibly some problem that I have, right, or whatever. But she was flirting with me, right, and and this is crazy because since I started doing more lives, I get girls flirting with me online. This is very different, right? This is very different. This is absolutely different. And she was flirting with me, and even though she wasn't my type, it felt really nice. It had a lot of value to my day, right? And ultimately speaking, those two instances make for a case. So the fact that we had pride because we were working, well, you were working in a way where you're actually, you're actually putting in real life effort versus online. You're getting flirted with, and it's real life versus online. Maybe we're a bit more aware of it when it's online, as in real life versus online. Maybe it means a little bit more when it's in real life. Maybe it's because we're actually living it versus we're imagining it, right? Um, I don't know. I don't know. But the course itself felt really well. I was able to talk to people, and yesterday was a huge leap forward. Huge leap forward. Um, because yes, I've worked here and there, but I'll be completely honest. Since I started working with the agency, I think my busiest week were 3 days. And most of the time, they're sending me to work at night, where people are fucking half asleep. So, socially speaking, it's been a while since I've had, like, middle of the day talk with people, right? And, I don't know, it felt really good. I felt really good. It felt like it was bringing a lot. So, I'm super excited. I'm gonna have one more today in about 45 minutes. And, it's really close to my house, so it doesn't matter. But, that being said, feeling good about it. And now I have to go to bank. Let it be super simple. And yeah, happy that I did that. Happy that I'm doing it today, and happy that I'm working there on Monday. See, I did it before, right? And it's weird because when you've been through something before, you know how it feels. You know how you perceive it, right? And even though I lived it before often, this is my fifth time working for an election. But I never felt like that. I never felt like that, but I was never in a situation like that. You know? Different situation, different equation, different results. But it feels a lot more valuable. It seems like a way more valuable time to spend my time than it used to do. That's weird. That is weird. That's weird because I don't know what it means. I do not know what it means. Does it mean something good? Is it positive? Is it not positive? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.